There's a part of the day that nobody really schedules and nobody really rushes, except when you're in the shop. A lot of the times you fall behind the power curve. Tonight is not one of those. Tonight we're not out back by the fire where I'd like to be. It's too cold. Tonight we're right here in the shop. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is tonight's build. Friends, so it snowed in North Carolina this weekend. So I didn't get the wood I needed for this week's build. What I do have is this leftover piece of oak. When I made the rifle shadow box. This one's 16 inches by 5.5 inches. I'm going to make a little tray to combine two of some of my favorite things to do. Probably not my favorite things, but things I enjoy. So we're going to do a little whiskey tray with a cigar holder and a little ashtray inside. That's the plan. Woodpeckers, welcome back. Welcome back to Wood and Whiskey Wednesday. This is episode 37. Back in the shop. Would like to be by a fire. I really would. It's North Carolina. It snowed. It is really cold. That's the only fire I got. So tonight we're drinking the Jack Daniel's Bonded. Received this as a gift for Christmas. A little stronger than what I'm used to, but it's good. And you really can't ever have a bad bottle if you didn't buy it. So thank you. Thank you for the bottle. The first one, we know the first one's always to you all. That's good. It is. Delicious. So this week's video, what I wanted to do, what was planned to do, is a little Valentine's Day box I was going to get my wife. With the storm that we had, I didn't get the purple heartwood or the little hinges that I needed. And I grabbed some, get it out of here, some really nice felt. So that's going to be next week's build. This week, I had some leftover oak from another project that I had sitting around, and I wanted to make something with it. On Friday, I had a guy come to my office, and he actually owns or co-owns this little cigar shop out in Jacksonville, North Carolina. It's called Godfather's. He said, "Hey, come on down, check us out." And we did. We went out and checked it out. They have a great assortment of cigars. Nice little lounge. You can sit, watch TV. Really cool raffle that they're doing this month. And I guess they do them. The guy we talked to so they do them pretty regularly. So we may be stopping in there often. But I grabbed this one, and I'll show you the picture of it. We took of the box when we picked it up, and it just said it pairs well with whiskey. And I was like, I'm gonna be drinking whiskey, might as well be smoking a bourbon-flavored cigar. And I'm gonna jack the name up, but it's I'll just put it on screen. I'm not gonna try it. Yeah, I'll jack that up. I gotta find my little lighter. But I do like the way this came out. And I'm not a huge cigar smoker. I got a little humidor in the house. And the problem is I just never have a place to sit it down when I'm working. So I don't smoke them as often. Out by the fire, absolutely. That's normally where I enjoy them.
It's story time!
Quick story while we're watching all this stuff. When I went to Spain, 2002, it was 2002 when I went back after the invasion. I ended up picking a bunch of cigars that really weren't supposed to come back into the States. And I brought them back. I hope there's no statute of limitations on that, or there are, because I don't want to be in trouble for it. But, story time. So I hid them. And every 4th of July for the next, about 6 or 7 years, I'd have this nice Cuban, this nice cigar as a tradition. And then I ran out. Um, but I had those for years. And then I stopped. We went back into TBS. They did mess night. I think that's the first time in a while that I had a cigar. It's been pretty regular since a couple of months. Really good ones. I like sweet, anything that's really sweet. They got Sweet Jane. I don't even know who it's made by. They actually had them, at Godfather's. They have them on base, and that's why I normally pick them up. I like those. Those are really good. I've had, the Knuckle Busters. I've had those for a while. More than one. And then I picked up the small one. It's more of a. I just liked it. I don't know if I actually break it out. Might just sit in my humidor. But it's Godfather cigar. We went to the Godfather cigar shop today, so that's why I got it. So like you see, this all came from one piece of oak, and it was left over from the build that I did that had the who was it by Henry? I think it was by Henry Rifle. The 250th edition, or 250th anniversary edition for the United States Marine Corps, and it was really, really nice. I did a couple of videos on it. If you want to go back and look, uh, but the customer, all he wanted the entire thing built out of oak, and I normally don't use oak. I use pine. You watch the channel long enough, you get things from my shop. Pine is very cheap, very accessible, and if you mess it up, it can go right into the fire. Oak, you don't want to do that because it is too expensive. Um, this 4 foot, you know, by 3 inch by quarter-inch Purple Heart was more than what I spend on the 20-inch wide by 4 feet piece of pine. It's gonna come out good though. I have good plans for it. Let's just a simple build. No complicated joinery. Like literally, you'll see 4 screws on the bottom holds this top piece on. A little bit of routing and some sanding. The only tricky part of the routing that I did or portion that I built into it was this little ledge. I'm not sure how well y'all can see, and it's just to keep the cigar off of the bottom. Nothing fancy. It's for the shop. It looks nice. So, like you just saw the rays that I put here. Um, it really it's angled just so the ash does not sit on the surface. Which if you've ever put in a cigar down on something flat, you'll start getting burned right where it's laying, and the rest of it won't. So those are small little details that you put into it, and then just rolled it over, just so if you end up bump it, it's not gonna go anywhere. It's gonna sit there. It might roll to the side a little bit, but it's not gonna end up on the floor. It's happened to me more than once. I'm looking at my notes. Yes. I'm really just enjoying the night. Got a couple of days of shoveling. I hate the snow. So it's nice to sit back, just relax. Little whiskey, little cigar, and then I gotta go back to work. And now we move on to the fun part. Sending. The good stuff. So we do 120, 150, 180, 220. It's a small enough build that I don't mind doing this with my hand. I still don't like doing it. So this piece is definitely not a party piece. It's not something you lay out for company. It's got a purpose. It's just to work in my shop. If you want me to make you one, by all means, let me know. They'd be cheap, depending on the wood. I promise. But it is meant for nights like this, hanging out in the shop, drinking some whiskey, waiting for some glue to dry, waiting for some epoxy. Why I'm sitting here and not back in my shop, my little shed. I'll try to remember to throw that little B-roll in. I don't like epoxy. It looks great on the piece that we're working on right now, but it would not be my top 5. I just don't like making it. I don't like working with it. This is top of the line stuff, and it is a really easy to work with compared to what I normally use. But I can't see the value of the price, at least not for what I would sell it for. And people do make some great things out of this epoxy. It's just not my chosen medium. I do think that's going to bring it to a close for the night. Nice cigar. Great time going into the cigar shop today. If you're in Jacksonville, it's over by the Home Depot. Check them out. Really good prices too. Cool staff. Um, I'm gonna go back. It was that good. And they give you a little. Oh, I don't have my wallet with me. Give you a little punch card. Buy so many, and then you get some dollars off. It's really not a bad gig. I'm gonna stay here for a little bit longer. Then I'm gonna get back to work. I definitely want to start working on what I was supposed to be working on this week. So we will continue to saw sand, not as little as this. We will sip and repeat. You woodpeckers have a great night. Love you. Comment, get you put into the running, and we're gonna do another sweatshirt for this upcoming month. I just think it was a really good gift. Bye.